No matter your cause, if you have an audience and you want to grow that audience, something that you'll need to do that is a brand. A brand is the way that you present yourself to the world, and it's your visual and verbal language that you use together to be able to authentically represent yourself. Hey, I'm Faye with Constant Creates, a brand and web designer dedicated to helping small business owners grow and elevate their brands. And today I wanted to go through the brand I designed for Essence of the Soul. Essence of the Soul is an independent counseling service dedicated to helping people grow their lives in a holistic way, and they are very inspired by nature and plants. So let's get into it. So when Essence of the Soul initially came to me, they didn't have a logo or a mission statement or any of those other things that go into a brand. They ran independently but weren't too focused on growth. After working with me though, one of the first things that we jumped into was their brand strategy. I created a brand strategy guide for them, outlining who they are, what they do, and why they exist through their mission, their vision, their values, their unique value proposition, or why they're different and why people should choose them. I help them to understand their target audience and who they love to help, and help them get a stronger understanding of their brand's personality and how they want to present themselves to the world. Because Essence of the Soul was getting a website too with me, I helped them write out a lot of their copy, including their About Me page, writing out a story surrounding the founder, Markia, writing out content for their services and offering page and how they can help you, writing out the steps to the healing process and what it would look like if you worked with them, helping them to gather and organize different resources for their clients like healing and wellness apps, personal development books, support and crisis hotlines, and a lot more. Once we agreed on all of the brand strategy and we were locked in on the core of the brand and what it means to her, we were able to finally jump into the visual identity. This is my favorite part, the logos, the colors, and the fonts. I created a brand style guide for her, including all of her brand's elements, like a spiraled yin-yang, representing balance, harmony, and interconnectedness, and an alocasia leaf. Alocasias have a natural heart shape to its leaf, symbolizing love, emotional well-being, and vitality. And the alocasia leaf itself represents the brand's connectedness to nature and how it wants to provide growth, shelter, or peace for their clients. We also created a primary logo. This one was custom made completely. After experimenting with a few other cursive fonts, we decided to go with a completely hand-drawn logo that has a vine feeling, a growing vine feeling that incorporates that alocasia leaf and incorporates plants into the wording. We also created a secondary version of this custom word mark and, of course, a tertiary version. We also created a fourth logo just in case she needs something for circular places, maybe a stamp or maybe a profile picture. And of course, we also created a brand pattern. If you've seen anything else about my brand design process, you probably know that I love to incorporate patterns into my clients' branding. It helps solidify the entire brand identity and allows your brand to be visually represented in all places, even if all you can do to represent your brand is use a patterned background. After we got all the brand elements approved, I got into creating a color palette for her. As you might know, when you're branding your business, you shouldn't use just any shade of green if green is in your color palette. You should use a very specific shade of green every single time, so that way your brand stays more recognizable in the long run. So yeah, I curated a color palette for her, curated some fonts for her that well represent the brand and have a more natural feeling to it, and gave her some tips on how to use the brand, what colors that she's allowed to put on top of one another to maintain good contrast, how to use the different color variations of her logos and which backgrounds to put them on, and how and when to use her brand pattern. For example, you might see I don't recommend she puts her brand's pattern on a background that's white. I recommend that she reserves it for something that is dark green, yellow, or lighter green. That way it can continue to embody a natural feeling. And from there, I put her brand to action. I created some social media templates for her so she can create more content for her brand. Created some business cards for her too. Created a 30-day self-discovery challenge freebie that she can use as an incentive for her email newsletter. Created an email newsletter template for her as well so she can more quickly get quarterly updates out to her clients. And of course, my favorite brand expansion object that we created was her website. Her website's a full 5-page website incorporating all of the different brand elements of hers and bringing them all into one place to truly represent her brand. It incorporates all of that information about her brand, about her services, and it has a little pop-up of a note from her, a note reminding you that you are strong. We also have a few reviews and testimonials incorporated into this, and places to sign up for that email newsletter. We also helped her get a blog set up, so that way she's able to create more content for her website to hopefully draw people in with time. Having a blog can really help to build your site's search engine optimization, and it is one of the biggest things I recommend to my clients. With a full website like this, it's a lot more easy to convert clients. Once you have them, you can just send them here, and everything else is pretty straightforward. We have calls to action sprinkled everywhere, leading people to the most important step to take, being to book a free consultation. So that way, they're able to convert clients a lot more easily. All they have to do is send them to their website, and it's gonna be so easy for them to book a consultation. I am so happy with how this brand and website came out, and honestly, she was too. This is the review she had to say. It was meant to be. That's the only way I can describe my experience. From day one, we hit it off and our energies matched. Faye understood my needs and wants. Faye turned my vision into a beautiful reality. My smile has never fell in this entire experience. Faye is attentive, open, genuine, and a beautiful soul. The understanding of this experience being mine was never taken away. Honestly, I never really have to change anything. It's like Faye knew me to my core after our talks. If you want amazing quality service and someone to listen to your needs and turn your vision into something real, pick Faye. This is such a sweet review, and I think about it all the time. I really like to make my clients feel this way. I want to listen to their needs, listen to what they want to offer the world, and I want to create that into a visual identity. And I'm so glad I was able to do that for her. It all starts with strategy. And if you're looking for a strategic brand that authentically represents you, I'd be happy to help. You can always fill out the Work With Me form in the menu bar of my website. When you fill that out, you'll answer a few questions about your business, and at the bottom, you'll be able to schedule a call with me. I'd love to talk with you and get to know more about what you do and how I can help. So if you're ready for that step, definitely take it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. That's about it for now. Next week, I'll be going through another one of my brands that I've designed and showing it off to y'all, so that way you can see the work that I do for my clients that I'm so happy to be a part of. So if you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you haven't already, please give this video a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell if you're interested in seeing more videos about brand design every Monday. Normally, I just give tips on how to elevate your brand, but recently I've been doing this series where I am showcasing brands. So definitely tune in. Alrighty, you have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye!